I wanna be a billionaire so freaking bad. Buy all of the things I never had. I wanna be on the cover of Forbes magazine, smiling next to Oprah and the Queen. Oh, every
Who are you and what is it that you do?
Oh, okay. My name is Michael Hardin, and I own Hodads Burger Joint in Ocean Beach.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it 41 years. My parents started it when I was 10, and my dad passed away in 1984, and then my mom asked if I'd be partners with her, and it was just a little hole-in-the-wall place at that time. We could seat 14 people if everyone behaved properly and they weren't too fat. And then my mom passed away 5 years after that, and I realized I was the only one with keys to a restaurant. I guess I own a restaurant now. And then we moved to this location. So.
Now where were you before this?
We were on Voltaire Street, which is just like 7 blocks over. There's a picture on the wall, and that's where we were for, we were there 11 years. And then before that, we were on the beach. We were there for 11 years. So when we passed the 11-year mark here, I was really glad.
When Hodads first started, did you think it would be this successful?
I would have never imagined this much success. That I can make a living at it. I knew that I could create a business. I've always known how to get business, but I never knew, you know, to the magnitude that it could grow. I don't let people pinch me because I don't want to wake up if this is a dream.
In your opinion, what's unique about Hodads?
I never hire anyone to wait tables. Everyone has to start in the kitchen. So everyone has to start making these burgers. That's the very first job, is they have to learn how to make these burgers, and they have to learn how to be able to keep up. And if they can keep up and they can make it through the training and keep the job, then they have to do every single job, bussing and dishes and prep and all that stuff before they can get out front. They have to earn their way out front, because out front is where you make all the tips, and that's where all the money is, and everyone wants to work out front. So by doing that, the people that work out front, they all worked in the kitchen, they all know how to make these hamburgers, they all know exactly what it's like to be back there, so they don't step them around, you know, and like they're slaves back there, and they can also jump back there and help out if need be. So it's perfect. It makes the atmosphere incredible around here, because everyone is so stoked to be here. They make bank. I mean, they do. They really do. You guys got to hit me up. You know, when you guys want jobs and stuff, come hit me up. You'll love it. And that's another thing is with my employees, I make sure that they're having fun. I want them to have a good time. We have our mantra, our saying here is, it's not life or death, it's lunch or dinner. Take it easy. We're not curing cancer, we're making hamburgers. Have fun. I want them to be happy, and I want them to have a fulfilled life. So we just pass it on. So that's, yes, and our food is unique in that as an owner, I don't really count food costs as far as how much it costs me to make one of these burgers. I am all about just making a big, giant burger and charging a very reasonable amount, and just volume, numbers, get people in here, and I want every single burger to be just like the one that was on TV, you know?
What advice would you give a high school student who wants to start up his or her own restaurant?
Well, you know, it's funny, okay, I'll let you in on a little thing. Over the years, I've been hit up from people over the years that want to get into the restaurant business. Not necessarily Hodads, but they want to get into the restaurant business. And the very first thing I tell them is, don't do it. If you can do something else, go do that. And the reason I do that is for a couple reasons. One, the #1 business in the country to open and close are restaurants. It's like an 80% failure rate for a restaurant. I'm not sure what it's super high. And the other reason that I tell people that is because I feel as though if I can discourage them, they probably wouldn't have made it anyway. You have to have such determination.
Enjoy what you do.
I love what I do. That is so important. You guys make sure that when you guys grow up, okay, there are certain things that you got to do in life. You got to pay your bills and provide for your family or whatever. But happiness is a huge, huge, huge component in this life, because there is no guarantee. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is your life. This is it. And this is your movie. And when you guys grow up and become adults, you're the producer and director of your movie. And if it's not going in a direction that you like, you're in charge. It's up to you to change it. So yes, I absolutely love what I do because I've kind of orchestrated it to go this way. I created my future. This is what I do. This isn't necessarily who I am. And that's another huge component in life is realizing the difference between what you do and who you are. Because a lot of times, and you see this like with celebrities and stuff, they get so caught up into that what they do is who they are, they lose themselves. So it's at the end of the day, the thing that I'm probably the most proud of is the things that are real in my life. Is my children and my life and my 21 years of being clean and sober and things like that, you know, things that really matter. The best part of my job is when I see a customer like genuinely happy with the burger that they got, and they had a great time here. That's what keeps me going.
Would you consider yourself successful?
Heck yeah, super successful. Oh yeah, yeah.
Last question.
That was it? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that was fun. Thank you. Yeah.
This whole Road Trip Nation experience has been a great one. And Michael giving us a bunch of great advice that I will use for the future and put it to good use. I think the main point they were trying to get across was, even though you may not know what you want to do in the future, to try everything at least once. You never know what you're good at unless you try it.
My name is Amy Pimason, and I'm just another senior in high school that's unsure on what I want to do after I leave. I have a few things in mind, but I'm not sure how those will work out.
After doing Road Trip Nation, it had opened my eyes up to try various things in life. Even though it may not seem interesting, who knows, by taking those risks in life, it can turn out to be something that I will enjoy doing for the rest of my life.